Alright, today we're going to be talking about translating word problems into expressions. So first we need to know the key words that are associated with each operation. So let's start with addition. Addition, we know we're going to have things like add or find the sum. So these are just a list of keywords that we'll use. If they say increased by or added to, more than, and then another key one is combined. For subtraction, obviously, if they say something like subtract or find the difference, decreased or reduce, those are all indications of subtraction. And then two other ones that we don't see as often are separated or fewer. So that's it for addition and subtraction. For multiplication and division, product, that is a key word. Doubled or tripled. If they say times or of, like we learned a couple weeks ago, of, that means multiply. All right, and for division, we obviously know that quotient is going to be for division. If they're talking about dividing something equally, average or divided by. All right, let's do a few examples. Underline words that indicate the operation of the expression. So we have for more than, that's going to be addition. 10 decreased by, that's going to be subtraction. And then we have the product. We know that we've learned product before, that's going to be multiplication. And then a number divided by, that's going to be division. All right. Now let's look at the variables. Determine the expression requires a variable. So if it says look for keywords like a number. So we have 10 decreased by a number. So we can put an m as a variable for there. The product of 9 and 2. It told us the two numbers we're going to use, so we're not going to have a variable there. And then lastly, we have divided by, a number divided by 8. We're going to have another variable there. This one we'll choose in. All right, plug the numbers in and variables to complete the expression. So 4 more than 3, so we're going to have 3 plus 4. 10 decreased, we established that was going to be subtraction by a number, and we chose our variable as m. So we're going to have 10 minus m. The product of 9 and 2. So we have our two numbers that were given to us, and we know that product means multiply. And then a number, we're going to have a variable there, divided by 8. All right, that's it for the first part of it. Moving on to the second, now we're going to be using what we've learned with the keywords to go ahead and write the expressions. So the first example they give us is Carla has 178 bags to sell at a market. Write an expression that shows how many bags she will have remaining if she sells 125 bags. So we have a number and she's going to sell, so that's going to be subtraction. She sells 125. There's no variable because they gave us the two numbers that we're going to be using. So the expression is written as 178 minus 125. Example 2. A day office costs $35 per hour to rent. Write an expression that can be used to find the rental cost for any number of hours. So per in this case indicates multiplication. So if they're open for 9 hours a day, they're going to have to multiply by 9. If they're open for 12 hours a day, they're going to have to multiply 12. So whatever number they are going to use, we're going to put in a variable for that. And it's $35, so our expression is going to be 35A. All right, let's see what we can do now. Each bag of balloons costs $1.99. Miss Johnson needs 25 bags for a party. Write an expression which can be used to show how much Miss Johnson will spend on balloons. So each, we know that that's going to be multiplication. We wrote that at the beginning of our top. Each, let's add it. Each is going to be multiplication. So the keywords, each indicates multiplication. All right, we're not going to have any variables. They gave us the two numbers that we're going to be using, 20 and $1.99. All right, and we're going to plug in our operation right here, which is multiplication, to have $1.99 times 20. And that's all for that. ABC stocks lost half of the value on Thursday. Write an expression that can be used to find the value of each of their stock. So half indicates multiplication, but can also be represented by dividing by 2. So half means multiplication or dividing by 2. Which is what we're going to do in this situation. And we're going to have a variable because the only thing they gave us is a half. And we know we're going to write that as 1/2. So we're going to have to variable, let's say S. That's going to be for stock. So we're going to do 1/2 times S, which is the same thing as multiplication for half. So during a road trip, Fred drove 600 miles in 9 hours. Write an expression that can be used to find Fred's average speed per hour. So this is just like we're finding the unit rate that we did a couple weeks ago. So that's unit rate, and that's using division. Anytime we're finding the average, we also know that we're going to be using division. So the keywords are average and per. We're not going to have any variable because it gave us the 600 miles and 9 hours. No variables. We need to find the average speed per hour. So we can take our miles over our hours. We're going to translate that into 600 divided by 9. And that's going to give us the average rate of speed for 1 hour. All right, last example. Regina is 5 years older than Sam. Write an expression that can be used to find Regina's age. Older than, well, we know it's going to be addition over there. So older is going to be addition. All right. We don't know Pam's age, so that is going to be our variable. which is, we'll use a P for Pam. So we're going to have to take Pam's age and then add 5 years older, and that's going to give us Regina's age. All right, take a second, study these. There's another lesson video that you can watch for further explanation, and then get started on your lesson check for today. Have a great day.